Whew. Nessa girl, y'all can tell I'm getting old because it is 8:10 on Tuesday and I finally recovered from this holiday weekend. Y'all, I was laying down in this bed all day today, worried about having to play catch up, and then I said, you know what, I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm just not gonna play catch up. I'm just gonna pick up where we at, and we gonna talk about the big things that took place this weekend, the big shows, and we gonna fuck the rest. At any rate, did y'all get into the season premiere of Married to Medicine? Let me start out again by saying, already one episode in, I got a feeling that I'm really going to enjoy Married to Medicine this season off rip, because I like the fact that they are exploring just real life things, the essence of reality TV, capturing what's really going on in people's lives, and just not this old made for TV throwing drinks on people in the club drama that Love and Hip Hop and Basketball Wives has drama for the sake of having drama. I like the fact that these ladies, for the most part, are girlfriends, and it's a docu-series documenting the way these girlfriends move in the pack. At any rate, that's my preface, and here goes the body of my work. The episode opens up with Quad going to work, not talking to Dr. Greg. We find out that, well, obviously, we know at this point Quad and Dr. G are getting divorced. She's moved out of the house, so on and so forth. But the episode opens up with her going to work and them not talking. And you know what? In my last relationship, and I'm not trying to compare this to anybody's marriage, but we lived together, and it ain't nothing worse than being prisoner in your own damn house. It ain't nothing worse than being out and about having a good time than you dread going home because you don't want to see the other motherfucker that lives there. That is just, I don't wish that kind of hell on nobody. And those of y'all who are in relationships right now with both of y'all name on the mortgage or on the lease and you don't want to be there, my heart goes out to you, because life just ain't meant to be lived that way. And I don't give a damn if it's a upstairs, a downstairs, or a basement. I can still feel your energy in here, okay? You in the kitchen getting ice, and it irks my damn nerves. I just want to be free, okay? Give us free. Moving along, Eugene and Toya. Eugene looked it good, bitch. Eugene looked it good. Let me get my cocktail. You think my ass will stop drinking after this weekend? We out of chaser, so I'm drinking vodka with lemon juice and soda water. Trying to, whatever could make it go down. I might put a spoonful of sugar in there. Makes the medicine go down. That's Mary Poppins for all you young hoes. Eugene look good. Eugene lost some 40 pounds, and moreover, what I like is Toya is supporting him in his journey, and she's like, baby, we gonna go work out together, and I'm gonna get you down another 40. You gonna be fine in these ATL streets. Yes, God, honey. Then his ass gonna be on the blogs. Bitches on vacation, the dancing in the club. Toya, you might want to keep them fat, bitch. They say the fat ones don't cheat on you, okay? They say the fat ones, I mean, the real fat ones, they don't cheat on you. Keep them fat. Don't let them lose too much weight, Toya, because then they gonna start feeling itself. Go ask Vincent Herbert and Tamar. Contessa, when she was in there, oh, hold on. One thing I do want to say. Toya raised a very valid point when she kept saying, all last year, we was around here trying to understand what was going on with Greg and Quad. Quad keep talking about the man ain't taking out the garbage. And now that shit hits the fan, and now we all see what's going on, and now it makes sense. Previous videos, you remember I always said whenever things don't make sense, it's because they don't make sense. And there's always a missing piece of the puzzle that makes it all make sense. And come to find out, it was, you know, the marital problems that they were having and the alleged infidelity, well, not the alleged, the proven infidelity that Dr. G participated in. Nevertheless, I thought that was just a worthwhile point that Toya pointed out. Contessa returns to work. Am I shocked? I'm happy she went to work. Y'all know me. I am a strong advocate of education, and I know how hard and how disciplined it takes, how much discipline it takes for somebody to sit through that much schooling to be able to gain that much knowledge, that level of financial security, that level of notoriety, to just, some of y'all gonna be offended when I say this, but I'm just gonna fucking say it, to trade it in to be a goddamn housewife. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, in 2018, yeah, it's an important job. Yeah, it's the hardest job. This, that, and the third. But there are some people who are too smart to be sitting at home fucking folding clothes, picking up kids from the YMCA and flipping pancakes. Yeah, I said it. Get mad all you damn want. But it's the God honest truth. We don't live in fucking 1940s anymore. And your kids would be just damn fine if your ass go to damn work. And that's honestly how I feel about it now. Light me up in the comments all you want. I don't give a fuck. The woman was too damn smart and attained too much education to be sitting at home fucking cooking and cleaning. They got the damn money. They can hire another Miss Renee. They can swing by Boston Market every night and get food, and they can call Mary damn Maids. And yes, some people want to be there for all their moments of their kids, but I'm going to tell you something. I done went to college, and I know a whole bunch of people who had two working parents, and their asses turned out just fine. So Contessa, good thing your ass went back to work, even if it's part-time. And again, the power of education. Because Contessa has acquired the level of education that she has, it's given her access to be able to make the type of decision that I am going to go to work part-time and probably still clock 6 figures. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, and y'all know I got a college hair up my ass because I've been seeing a lot of y'all, and I'm going to do a whole separate video about this, talking about college ain't everything. I know people with degrees that make $10 an hour, and those are outliers and not the majority. But nevertheless, we talking about Married to Medicine. I'm going to try to keep my ADD in check and not go off on a tangent. Contessa, I'm glad you took your ass back to damn work. Shit, work ain't honest way to do what, y'all? It pays the bills. And from the looks of things, them hoes got a lot of damn bills around there. But Contessa, I will say this. The first thing you do when you get your part-time check, I'm glad you went back to work, but now I'm going to need you to go to a beautician. Daughter, your confessional wig is dry, brittle, rusty, dusty, old, used and abused. Never should have made it. Tired, working on the railroad all day long. Contessa, that wig looked like Quad backed over it in her new car. Like, I just, like... That wig look like you got it out of pack, out of Sally's beauty store. Like, I just don't, and I'm not even understanding why the set stylist that's there to do y'all during the green screen allowed you to get on screen looking like that. And I hope it's not one of my friends, because I'm about to say this. They ass need to be fired. They are contracted there to not only make you look good, but make the brand look good and TV ready at all times. And the unfortunate thing is, I am sure that look is probably on, you know, at least the first 25-30% of the damn show. And now you stuck looking a fool for the next goddamn 5, 6, 12 episodes because that wig is horrible. It's dry, like, and it's funny because most times the wigs be y'all women on these shows, you know, you look just regular when you have to get dressed, but you look extra glam during the confessional. And it's like you did a reverse hi-ya. Like, Contessa, you look damn good during the scenes, your hair and everything. Somehow or another, yeah. Jesus be a beautician. Maybe that's what Toya could do, so she's sitting at home. Toya, take some beautician classes from ICDC College online cosmetology department and help Contessa since you got all this free time flipping pancakes and driving kids to the YMCA and doing meal plans for Eugene or whatever else you doing. Simone and Cecil, glad to see that y'all are working it out. Honestly and truthfully, y'all, I am a fan of the way Simone and Cecil are working it out. Gradually. Let me gradually fall back in love with you. And I'm not going to lie. The selfish part of me wanted them to be back living in the same house and sell that other damn house. Because that other house in Tammy, in my opinion, was the demise of their marriage. Coupled with some other ingredients, some parsley they sprinkled on there. Nevertheless, I'm with Simone and her hesitation. Simone is like, I'm not, just because everybody's rooting for us, finna jump back in the bed and let you jump all up on and in me like a trampoline. I want to feel it, and not until I feel it are we gonna do it. And I honestly do think that's the appropriate course of action. Cecil just gonna have to wait, and he just gonna have to use his hand, or or keep fucking Tammy. Now that man wasn't fucking Tammy. Did y'all see what Tammy looked like? We know for a fact Cecil was not fucking Tammy. Why I gotta say it with a deep voice? I need to put this liquor down because now I'm about to start being messy and mean. Maybe me and Heavenly need to go to the same counselor. But I'm glad that y'all working on it. Dr. Jackie talking to her client. You know what? I commend Jackie because Jackie, in my opinion, I'm not going to call it one of those women who puts on smoke and mirrors, but Jackie is definitely one of those women that prides herself on a certain image and maintaining that image and keeping her business private. Honestly and truthfully, I think the embarrassment of it all and dealing with this publicly for Jackie, I think that was worse than the infidelity. Me personally, I don't know the lady like that. I just know her, from around the house, around the house. Nevertheless, the fact that Jackie has been so open with her feelings, something that we didn't see in the past. I really like this change reform, Jackie, and I really think, if you have to find the silver lining in it all, it kind of humanized Jackie from this perfect Patty to I'm real just like everybody else, and I hurt, and my life is not as pretty as I've worked so hard to make it appear. That makes you human. I think it makes you beautifully flawed, and I like the fact that Jackie allowed us to follow her on that journey, as horrible and embarrassing as it was. Dr. Heavenly and Damon, you see I'm going through the list because they was going through everybody's backstory and letting us know what's going on. Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon, the first thing I want to say is y'all have done an amazing job with Alora. Now, when we first got exposed to Alora, I thought she was a little too fresh in the mouth for my liking. But I really like the young lady that Alora is becoming, and it is beautiful. Dr. Heavenly and Damon, in terms of you being mean, Heavenly, you kill me. Heavenly, you kill me. You know you be mean sometimes, and you know you be messy, and you know you be doing this shit on purpose, Dr. Heavenly. Stop it. But I get Dr. Heavenly's motivation. The more I can focus on this fake me being mean, the less these cameras got to focus on my real issues, because I don't want my business in the street like Quad and Jackie and Eugene and Cecil, and hopefully not Contessa. I like it though. Mariah! Welcome back, Mariah. Mariah busted this thing throwing shade. So I'm going to say this, right? Because y'all know I got a thing up my ass for Mariah. The bitch is good TV. The shit is funny. Mariah came on throwing shade. I don't know why anybody would invite Heavenly to a sexy party. I mean, maybe for security. It's like, damn, you ain't even ran into the lady yet and you throwing the shade. I'm going to give you a blank slate this season, Mariah. But I'm going to need you to watch the unsolicited shade, because I'm just still feeling a little... I feel away because I got demoted or booted, and so now I'm finna come on and try to do everything in my power to be the star. That's what you giving me right now. And coupled with your past issues, your issues always were that you were not the star, and Quad ended up being the breakout. That always bothered you. It probably does now too. I'ma just need you to play it humble. Just play it a little humble. But we welcome you back. We glad to see you and Dr. Aiden. It adds something of value to the show. You know, it does add an interesting dynamic. I'd rather it be you than be some new bitch. So that's all I'm gonna give you for right now. The lace party. Them talking to Simone. You know, the lace party was really good. The only thing that I did not like, and I'm sorry, in the 90s kind of world, I'm glad I got my girls. I'm going to need some of y'all to step into the 90s. I think that Dr. Heavenly has some very antiquated marriage principles. However, antiquated by my standards, and they work for her and Dr. Damon. I am not an advocate of anybody just laying there like a dead log, letting their husband screw them all between their legs and in their butt. Okay, that sounds like some shit from The Color Purple. I just lay there and let him do my business on me. And the way that y'all was pushing Simone to not deny, it's not about her denying her husband's sex. Her husband does not have ownership of her body. y'all miss me with all that and all that biblical shit the Bible says is fuck that. I don't feel like I can't make my lady parts get moisturized and wet if I don't have a connection to this person and if I'm not feeling it. And I just think to tell a woman that she's just supposed to lay there and do it out of her marital obligation, I don't know that I agree with that, y'all. And it's 2018. Like, come on, women are not property. You know what I'm saying? If she don't want to fuck, she don't have to. And he should be man enough to understand that he helped put her in that situation. And this is not a punishment. It's just a mismatch of energy at the moment. And hopefully they can work together. If he want that puss, then he need to work to bring the love back to the thing so the woman could give him the puss. Quiet as it's kept. At my age, I don't even want no obligatory sex. I don't want nobody in here huffing and puffing with me, on me, around me, up under me that's doing it out of obligation. Just laying there like a dead fish worrying about when it's over. Who the fuck wants that? We all want the passion and the intimacy, and if it's just about a release, motherfuckers know how to use their hand. You know what I'm saying? Go, y'all had Bedroom Candy, that Gone Candy website. She got plenty of plastic pussies, clay coochies, and every damn thing else. Hell, your wife or OBGYN, ask her and Dr. Jackie where you could go get a fake coochie from that. But don't ask Eugene, because he'll try to get you a real one. Don't ask him. Then y'all ass to be, you'll be moving furniture out and all kind of shit and living in that house permanently. Nevertheless, so they get to the party. Mariah gets there. They get through the party. Great advice. Heavenly wants to apologize to Mariah. Now, y'all gonna have to help me out with this one, because y'all love to call me biased when it comes to Mariah. Is it me, or did Mariah blow that poster situation completely out of proportion? Okay? As I see it, you know, the thing is, Heavenly and Mariah aren't friends. So where is Heavenly supposed to get pictures of her from? I mean, I guess the same place she got that one from on the internet. I don't know. Mariah took it as Heavenly got a picture of her 25 pounds heavier, and it wasn't the most flattering picture. You know, I don't know where to go with it. I don't know what to think. It was not that real to me. I'm sorry. I read it as Mariah making a moment. She completely blew that out of proportion. And what I did not like is how a picture, okay, you felt slighted with the picture, but somehow that turned into your husband and I got receipts. And here's the thing, right? That was so late. Here's what I'm gonna need all of y'all to do on these reality shows. Once you tell somebody you have receipts, you need to pull them out. That I can tell you what your husband's do. That shit is so late. It's so late. And especially coming off a damn season that all y'all had marital problems. That's just like, I just hate when people do that. I hate when people slut shame. I hate when people just throw out these vague ass, arbitrary ass women. Like, it ain't like you said, oh, my homegirl Katrina that do hair at 123 Salon is sleeping with Damon. There you go. Let's talk about what your husband doing. Well, what is he doing? Let's talk about it. That just was late. It was juvenile. And you know what? And then it made me turn my nose up again. It was like, Mariah, I want your ass demoted back to a friend of the show, because it was just tacky. And I'm just not understanding where all this beef between you and Heavenly lies. And now I done fucked around and got mad again because that bullshit and that drama queen scene you pulled last season about that damn poster. Heavenly better than I am, because I wouldn't have apologized to your ass. Like, I'm just at the point where I'm not finna kiss no bitch ass to be their motherfucking friend. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself. And you damn sure not finna turn my apology into a goddamn catalyst for you to make a scene on me because you still mad about some shit that happened 6 months ago. Girl, bye. With that being said, we gonna close out speaking positive affirmations. Quad didn't want to film with their ass, and I get it. She was embarrassed. You know, Quad is very what's the word I'm looking for? I guess guarded is a good word, like Mariah said. And I think Quad has a heightened sensitivity to what people think of her, more than she probably would care to admit. Far more than I do. I really don't give a shit about shit like that. I ride through a storm and keep it pressing. Nevertheless, you know, that little affirmation scene, it was a little weird for me in the mirror. I'm gonna leave it at that for now. I'll call y'all later. Bye.